Yamasaki.
All right, guys, this is the main event of the evening. Tsarukyan versus Patricky Freire.
Arman Tsarukyan is a top UFC contender versus a living legend, Patricky Pitbull Freire.
Freire, an MMA veteran and former Bellator lightweight champion with almost 20 years of experience in his professional career.
Forward comes Arman. Arman, he is 28 years old, 170 centimeters tall. His professional record in MMA, 22 victories, 5 of them by submission and 9 by knockout.
Patricky, he is 39 and he has 25 wins and 14 losses in MMA. But he has proven his might in most of the main stages in the sport and now bring his powerful fighting style to the ADXC in the first time.
And by the way, as for Arman, he started his way in sports with ice hockey because he was born in the Far East. He was born in Georgia, beg your pardon, in Akhalkalaki. But then he moved to Far East to Khabarovsk, as far as I remember.
Oh, yeah. Nice takedown.
In a half guard position for Arman Tsarukyan. Let's see what is he going to do in this case. How he's going to improve.
Trying to block him, Freire, but Freire not in a good position. His head closer to the cage.
Yeah, so I will continue speaking about Arman. Thus far, there is a slight pause here. Arman Tsarukyan started his way in sport with ice hockey and wrestling, and he tried to do both disciplines. And unfortunately, and maybe luckily for him, Arman Tsarukyan could not get to the hockey team named Amur. And that's why he decided to concentrate on wrestling and grappling itself. And he won many tournaments and titles in grappling. But then he decided to become an MMA fighter. And his debut as a professional was in 2015. He used to fight at MFP. This is the Pancratian tournament. And he defeated many good guys.
More than fighting Pancratian, it is.
Exactly.
This is Far East Russian promotion.
And he also, thus far, he was at the Far East. He also was invited at Road FC. This is the Japanese promotion, as far as I remember. Good control from Arman.
From that moment, he takes his opponent down. You can do it.
It is allowed to put your hand
on the face.
On the face and to shut the mouth and nose. It is allowed. You cannot push your hand on the throat.
Yeah.
But if you do like this, so Arman did it, so it is allowed. And you know what?
No breaking the rules.
Yeah, and the first man who actually
back and you are trying to push your opponent out of you, you can get to the armbar. So this is the same. Arman, you can hear the shoutings of the fans.
And by the way, fighting at MFP, Arman Tsarukyan defeated the ex-UFC fighter Junior Asuncao. And then he went to China and he fought in Kunlun. And he also collected several victories there. And another thing that's just like we say in Russia. Down by Arman Tsarukyan and a side control.
That's the takedowns we'd like to see in previous fights. That we was expected.
And again, Arman is seeking for the potential submission. Tries to release his right leg in order to improve the position, maybe to get to the side control, maybe to top and to get to the full mount. We'll see, but nevertheless, he's active and he's working.
We saw Patricio could do.
Of course, Patricio.
Is a younger brother here.
Freire brothers are here. Patricio and Patricky. And Eric Albarracin. Now we see that Arman Tsarukyan is almost at the top position at the full mount.
But we can see.
If it was MMA, it could be very dangerous for,
of course,
for the opponent, for Patricky, but still. Well, Arman Tsarukyan anyway shows the dominance. He is in control. He does what he wants, and when he wants.
Tries to get the full mount position.
Again, but still Freire controls the foot, but I think it's no big deal because Arman is on top already, and maybe he will do something else. Maybe he will try to produce some from this position, but the foot needs to be released.
Of course.
And
not now. Freire tries to improve his position and tries to strengthen the leg of Arman Tsarukyan.
Choke attempt from Arman, and he gets his opponent back, puts the hooks inside, turns him around, and now the grip. Arman Tsarukyan is so close to the victory. The audience is on his feet, and what's that? Nice grip, and we see the blood, I guess. Here comes Arman Tsarukyan. He's looking for a finish. 20 seconds to go in the second round. Arman is just unstoppable. Here we go. Splendid position. So far, Freire is in the game.
He lost his grip a little bit, and Patricky Freire is still on the road.
Yes, Patricky Freire is about to survive at the end of the round, but still. Oh, that was so close. It was that close for the victory.
But so bright. Lots of emotions.
And the audience, they are just electrified. Well, all of them came here to look at Arman Tsarukyan, and so
sometimes they're standing.
Yes, they've been. So Islam Makhachev went to the other weight category, and he vacated the belt, and so Ilya Tapuri and Charles Oliveira will fight. So Arman Tsarukyan is
he's still waiting.
Yes, and he's without a fight, unfortunately, because they just doesn't know. Maybe Teddy Pimblet.
Maybe, but UFC.
Petty.
But UFC they allows to their workers to grapple only. Grapple. No.
And Arman said that he has a deal with UFC that, and the fighters that are competing in UFC has the deal with the league that they can take part in grappling and other competitions not less than 2 months before the fight, in order not to get injured, of course.
So we can know that next 2 months
Arman will not fight.
Will not fight. Yes.
And at the previous month, last month, Arman Tsarukyan had his grappling fight against Makasharib Zainukov at the Karate Combat competition. He won it, but it was not in such a fashionable manner as he does it today. Good grip.
Again.
Nice. He's holding his opponent's neck.
And north-south position.
And here, of course, we remember Jack Monson, who was a great master of north-south choke. And speaking about the Russian fighters, Artem Reznikov, of course, is one of them. It is the signature move, so to say. And again, Arman Tsarukyan is in the top position.
And again, tries to pass this half guard position.
Splendid control, the dominant control from Arman Tsarukyan so far. Patricky Freire can't do anything about this. Tries to sweep, tries to quit, and he does it, but still Arman Tsarukyan is on top.
And you know what I think? We are speaking for almost 3 rounds about Arman Tsarukyan. Not because we
supporting him,
not supporting or doesn't respect Freire, but we can see only Arman Tsarukyan,
yes.
only his movements, only his actions.
Yeah,
like Freire, he's a little bit unnoticeable.
Yes, and again, this kind of move that we told you about. 50 seconds to go in the third round. Good control of the wrist from Arman Tsarukyan, and he wants to choke his opponent again.
Freire tries to escape.
Now, so far, this is just a control. Nice move. Splendid move. Spectacular move by Arman Tsarukyan, and they get on their feet again. 25 seconds. Well, Freire is tired already. He's tired.
He's under the great pressure, I think.
Yes, that is the reason of his tiredness, of his exhaustion, because of the actions of Arman Tsarukyan, because the pressure is huge.
Tsarukyan does what he wants.
Yeah, we have to admit it once again. This is the end of the round. 3 rounds of dominance of Arman Tsarukyan. But the fight is not over yet, and we all do know that this is life, this is sports, and anything can happen. A slight mistake and everything goes vice versa.
And of course, Patricky still dangerous. And you should.
Round number 4.
Round 4.
Let's start.
Good move. Patricky loses the balance, and Arman Tsarukyan wants to use it. That's exactly what we were speaking about. Yeah, Rom. And now
One mistake.
and anything can change.
And as we said, Freire is still dangerous.
And he showed it. And he showed it. That he's not done yet.
Don't lose your attention. Don't lose your focus.
And again, Patricky Freire wanted to make a counter move, but Arman Tsarukyan is so strong, so
And again, without any problems, he
Habib the
makes
legs,
it
Habib the legs.
takedown.
Not this time, half guard again.
Controlling the wrist. Getting some advices, Patricky Freire, from his coaches, from his corner.
One minute and 20 seconds to go. A slight pause from Arman. The guard is closed. And again, you see what he's doing. He tries to choke his opponent.
But Freire, he doesn't use arms. He tries to turn his hand.
Well, maybe this is the decision. How to solve this problem.
Yes.
And again,
Just
good.
turning your head sideways.
Arman is on top now. Trying to provide a good grip. And there he is. Uh-oh.
Again.
Big trouble. And again, he gets the back, just like in the first round, or in the third, I don't remember. But still, Arman Tsarukyan controlled the opponent's back, but Freire rolled. And
30
he
seconds.
escapes.
This is what we call domination.
Yeah, so far Freire, according to his experience, is able to survive, but not more, so far. He loses all the rounds.
Such a right word, to survive, not only.
And again, Arman wants to take his opponent back, wants to control it. But I think
We'll see one more round, but I think that everyone wants to see this round.
Sure.
Because when you see...
Well, I think that if this fight ended very fast, the audience would have been disappointed. Because
of course, they will shout, they will celebrate.
But they want to see more, because they came here to see. So you hear the audience, you hear the crowd cheering and shouting for Arman Tsarukyan. What an atmosphere.
Last round. But sometimes I regret here is only 3 minutes, not the 5 minutes in the round.
And that there is no striking, yes? Do you regret about that? I hope.
To be honest, I would like to see the MMA bout between them.
Well, who knows? Arman Tsarukyan is in control. Puts the right leg inside.
And again.
Nice move and tries to strain the opponent with a good grip. So far, Freire is alive. Oh my goodness, he's so close. Patricky Freire tries to survive, tries to escape. Patricky Freire is still in the game, but for how long he will be able to do it? He tries to get the upper hand from his head. This is the only way to survive, but Arman Tsarukyan changes the angle of his attack.
And Arman tries to put his right hand. Oh, survived. Survived.
Great, great.
Good control by legs. Arman Tsarukyan, and again tries to make pressure on the chin.
Excellent chance. That's it.
Yes.
He taps out.
If you only could hear the crowd, if you could only see all the fans that now they're standing, they're shouting, they're dancing, celebrating the win of Arman Tsarukyan. Now, this is the moment of triumph for Arman Tsarukyan. Really brilliant, excellent fight he showed us today. The dominant style.
Дамы и господа, время остановки боя минута и 40 секунд пятого раунда. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a time 1 minute and 4 seconds of round number 5. Удушающим приемом победу одержал and your winner by submission victory due to rear naked choke, Arman Tsarukyan!
Again, big congrats to Arman Tsarukyan. Really
award ceremony.
Bright, nice, and shining fight.
Mr. Tarek Al-Bahari, IFSM General Manager.
Арман, на пару слов буквально. Москва, дайте шум, Арман Tsarukyan, победитель!